thought about getting married? Isn't this what you had in mind?
Hi, my name is Reginald Brass, founder and president of My Child Says Daddy, where we specialize in helping fathers become more active and involved in their children's lives. My Child Says Daddy's been around for the past 33 years, showing fathers how to work within the system. Today's topic is get out of your own way. My name is Reginald Brass, and this is going to be your master class.
Married. Isn't this what you had in mind? You and your family making memories to treasure for a lifetime. Sometimes our dream marriages turn into single-parent households. Your once obedient children may be too much to handle alone. My Child Says Daddy is here to work alongside you to put the best interest of your child first. Call today for a consultation where a specialist can assist you with custody, divorce, and child support. My Child Says Daddy, a parenting organization.
Hi, my name is Reginald Brass, founder and president of My Child Says Daddy, where we specialize in helping fathers become more active and involved in their children's lives. Today's topic is get out of your own way. I'm here to show you how to work within the system to get results. We are a solution-driven organization, which means that a lot of times that we may blame the judge, we may blame the mother, we may blame the attorney, but what is it that you're doing? Are you part of the problem when it comes down to dealing with your custody visitation or your child support issue, or just dealing with your child at all? Are you part of the problem? Meaning that, are you paying someone to do the paperwork and they are not getting it done right, and or you want more than what you realize that you can get, meaning that you're trying to go to court, you want the judge to give you something. Are you being realistic about what you want, and can you really do it? Because again, that's why we got the topic talking about get out of your own way, because sometimes you could be the problem itself. Now let's take a look at a couple of things. Let's take a look at joint custody, for instance. What does your joint custody looks like? Did you write it down? How does that look on paper? If you believe that joint custody means half the time, and a lot of fathers believe that, I want joint custody, and they believe that it means half the time. Did you write that down? What does that parenting plan look like? Meaning that, are you trying to do week to week? Are you trying to do month to month, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 2 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, 3 days? What does that look like? How far do you live from your child's mother? How early, extra or not extra, would the child have to get up to go to school? What does that plan really look like? Because we want you to be more realistic with yourself versus going to court, getting something that you're not going to do. We're talking about getting out of your own way. Meaning that, let's take another example. Let's say the person has to be served, and you sent the sheriffs over there. You sent the police over there. You sent a process server over there. And you keep going to court and say, look, Your Honor, I can't get her served. Or you try to get her served through the mail, and you had them sign for it. And then, look, Your Honor, she even signed for the mail. That's not proper service. If you got someone this difficult, are you saying that, hey, look, I don't know where she works at, but she comes home late. She comes, she got an underground garage, or she drives around the corner, and, she comes in different costumes or whatever. If you know all that information, you're going to have to pay a little bit extra to have someone sit out there and just wait on her and her only to make sure that she gets served personally. Because when you're doing a service, and let's say this is the first time that she's getting served with a summons and complaint, that does have to be in person. It doesn't have to be put in their hand. You can just drop it. If they don't even take it, you can just drop it at their feet. That's proper service, because that person is going to sign the paperwork to say that they served that person. So even though you may think it's logically to say, hey, look, since she signed for the paperwork through the mail, then she should be able to come to court. That's not proper service when it comes to serving a summons and complaint for the first time. Summons and complaint has to be delivered to that person in person. So again, you have to know the rules and regulations. Now, let's say after she gets served with the summons and complaint, can you serve by the mail? After that, yes, you can start doing service by mail. Not registered mail, just regular, just put it in the mailbox, and that'll be good enough. That's proper service. Get out of your own way. Learn the rules and regulation on how the system works. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. But right now we're going to take a break and we're going to hear from our producer, Deidre Pacheco.
Good afternoon. Hope you're all having a great lunchtime about this hour. You can catch us right here on YouTube, your favorite station, right. My Child Says Daddy. You can catch us on Instagram, My Child Says Daddy _. Also on Facebook, My Child Says Daddy. Don't forget, comment, like, and share.
That's right. Go down and subscribe to our YouTube channel because, again, we're here to help you. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. If you guys have any questions, any kind of comments, you can put it down on YouTube, and we're here to show you how to work the system. You can give us a call. We have live
chat going. So
we got a live chat going.
Live chat, so whatever you have.
Whatever you have or whatever you want to talk about. I may not be talking about your topic today. If you want to call in and say, look, I'm hurting, I'm going through something, I need your help, we will change that topic and make sure that we get to you.
We will help talk you off the ledge.
That's right. And because we know how difficult it could be when you're not being able to see your child or your children. It's the holidays, and it could bring a lot of depression going on. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. Anybody that's out there on YouTube, you guys can give us a call at our toll-free number, which is 866-72-DADDY. That's 866-7232-339. My Child Says Daddy is here to help you. Also, we have a consultation. We do charge $125 for our consultation, which is we guarantee our consultation. Once you come in and do the proper intake and we diagnose on your case on what's going on, because that's exactly what we're doing. We're diagnosing your case. It's like we're taking a telescope, or you under the microscope, and we're going to take a look at everything that's going on, the way that we have our intake, so that we can see exactly what you know versus what you don't know, so that we can show you how we're going to get you in court without you wasting a whole bunch of time and money. And anybody that's out there that had a child out of wedlock, we're talking about out of wedlock, you have no rights to your child until you take the mother to court. Even though you may have signed the birth certificate or signed for your name to go on the birth certificate, I want you to go back, read the paperwork that you signed, and it's going to tell you that you have to take the mother to court if you want to deal with anything with custody or visitation. You have to take the mother to court. Again, we're talking about get out of your own way. When you're going to court, we want to make sure that you got a plan. But are you being realistic with that plan? Are you the one who's causing a lot of the problems? Are you still in love? Which is, you need to answer those questions truthfully because, again, you want to make sure that you're going to court for the right reason and not the wrong reason. We want to make sure that you're doing the right thing because if you're still in love and you're still trying to make this relationship work, you can also mess up your own custody paperwork because you're not being realistic with yourself. You're not being true to yourself because you've got some other ulterior motives. If you do still love your child's mother, you may need not that you may, you got to go to therapy. You got to get some help. You got to learn how to deal with these things and move on. And we all need some kind of therapy when we're dealing with custody or visitation issues. Again, we're talking about get out of your own way. Are you realistic about what you're trying to accomplish when you're going to court, when you're trying to be a part of your child or your children's lives? Do you have too much in there? Are you constantly going back and forth to court over and over and over again? Are you nitpicking? What kind of game plan do you have laid out? Is it written out? What does that look like? How often do you want to be a part of your child or your children's life? We want to make sure that you get out of your own way by staying focused on what you need to stay focused on, which is going to court, get results. If there's a problem, if the courts are telling you, they can't really guide you, even if the courts may say, hey, look, maybe you need to go to the district attorney's office, or maybe you need to have someone serve her again so that you can get in court, sooner or the right way. And sometimes what the courts, what they're telling you is that they want to make sure that you do it the right way so that when you come to court, you can get it done. That way we don't have to put it back for another court date. And you start over and over and over again. You want to make sure that you got a court date. If you got a court date coming up in February, March, what is it that you want to talk to that court about? What do you want to tell that judge? What do you want to convey to that court? Again, are you Are you on topic? Are you the part of the problem? What concerns, what concerns that you may have about your child's mother? What is it that you really want to say to the courts when it comes down to dealing with your child's mother? Which is, my concerns about the mother is, or here's my concerns about, and again, we're talking about getting out of your own way. You want to stay focused. You want to see what's in that paperwork. If you know that you got a court date coming up, you need to start practicing over and over on what you want to tell that judge. You can convey to that court, if you speak from the heart and tell the judge how you want to be a part of your child or your children's life. Excuse me, how you have always been there for your child or your children. You want to make sure that you can convey a good, compelling story on how you want to be a parent. You're the father, you're the parent. Act like one, go to court like one. Get out of your own way, leave all that emotional stuff out. This is business. You know, I know that they're your kids, but you want to make sure that you stay on topic. We want to make sure that you stay focused. We want to make sure that you got a good parenting plan on how you as a father want to interact with your child. So again, you want to make sure that you get out of your own way, have a plan, a more realistic plan on how you want to be a parent. You don't want to pick up your kids and then drop them off to your mother's house or to your girlfriend's house, because we hear this a lot where the kids are coming, the kids are getting dropped off and daddy's gone, or daddy lives somewhere else and they dropped the kids off at the grandmother's house, or the girlfriend got the kids more than he does. Make sure you're not that kind of a parent. Make sure you're not that kind of a parent that's only when it's convenient for me. If you still have feelings for the mother, if you're still pissed off, if you're angry or anything, you need some therapy. Call My Child Says Daddy. We're here to help you. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. We are a solution-driven organization. We want to make sure that you get out of your own way, so therefore you can be a part of your child or your children's lives. We want to make sure you give us a call at our toll-free number, which is 866-72-DADDY. That's 866-723-2339. My Child Says Daddy doesn't care what state you're in, meaning that if you're in Texas, if you're in Alabama, Georgia, we can help you in any state. We're here to help you help yourself. We will be coming on every day. All you guys do is just give us a call and let us know what you guys want us to talk about, because, again, this show is for you. Here's where you get all your good, valuable information. Make sure that you get out of your own way. Make sure that you stay focused. Make sure that you have a compelling story that you want to tell the judge when it's time for you to go to court to say how you want to interact with your child or your children. My name is Reginald Brass. Been here with Dietrich Pacheco, our producer director. We'll see you guys back tomorrow, and this has been your masterclass.
What about getting married? Isn't this what you had in mind? You and your family making memories to treasure for a lifetime. Sometimes our dream marriages turn into single-parent households. Your once obedient children may be too much to handle alone. My Child Says Daddy is here to work alongside you to put the best interest of your child first. Call today for a consultation where a specialist can assist you with custody, divorce, and child support. My Child Says Daddy, a parenting organization.